Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about the quartiles of the scientific journal. If you have come through the different journals, many of journals normally we are talking about the Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So first let us understand what is this quartiles. These journal quartiles are also called as journal quartile score. That is a metric which is commonly normally going to be used for ranking of journals within a specific category or field of research. Means you cannot, whenever we are going to use these quartiles, it's not all the journals are going to be divided into four quartiles. It depends on the journal which is publishing papers, articles in a specific area. So, ranking within the specific area or a specific field of research, we are having the categorizations. So, these journals are normally classified into the quartiles based on their impact factor or other matrices. Other matrices means other parameters or other characteristic features. Okay. So, journals quartiles are often used to the context of bibliometric database and journal citation index such as Scopus or Web of Science. These are the two major database which we are commonly using, and these two database are going to classify journals on the basis of quartiles. So the quartile ranking provides a relative indication of journals importance and impact compared to the other journal in the same category or which is going to publish the papers in the same field. Okay, so this is normally journal quartiles are going to be used by two most authoritative databases which commonly we are using, that is Scopus and Web of Science. Quartiles is one of the main indicator in the worlds of academic research for specific for journals. So it evaluates the quality of scientific publication based on the citation matrices because both Scopus and WS, mainly the classification or the quality of journal is decided by the citations. So most of the matrices of the journals or decided, it is going to be decided by, the deciding factor is citations. So journals are normally going to be divided into four quartiles. The quartiles classification divides journals within a subject specific category into four equal groups or quartiles based on their citation impact and or its influences. So that is, this is Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. If we'll see what is this Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So to determine the quartile of the journals or its impact factor or the cite score is going to be used, which reflects how many times article from a journal have been cited in other scientific publications over a specific period in same field or the in the relevant field. So the classification of journals based on the impact factor or impact factors comes from the citation only. So when we are talking about the Q1, so journals in the first quartile are considered to have the highest citation impact within the subject category. They normally represent the top 25% of the journals in terms of the number of citations received. In other words, you can call it also like Q1 journals have the most significant influence and are often regarded as the prestigious and high impact publications within that particular field. Then comes Q2. The journals in the second quartile represent the middle 50% in terms of citation impact. They are not as highly cited as Q1 journals, but are still well regarded and have substantial influence within the same category. Then we are having Q3. Uh, Journals in the third quartile have the lower citation impact compared to Q1 and Q2 journals, and then they represent the next 25% of the journals in terms of citation impact. So roughly 50% to the 75%. And the fourth, last one, Q4, journals in the fourth quartiles have the lowest citation impact within the subject category. They represent the bottom 25% of journals in terms of citation and are considered to have the less influence and the significant compared to the other Q1, Q2 or Q3. So these are the four quartiles of the journals we are having. Easy way to find quartiles for journals you can find out in Web of Science or into the Scopus. Today we are going to see how you can find quartiles into the Scopus. So first I will show you the give you the different steps, and then I will go to the Scopus and I will show it to you how you can find quartiles of the journals. So first thing what you have to go, you have to go to the scopus.com. Whenever you are going to open scopus.com, so this type of window you are going to see, and in this case we are going to see at this place. So now click on the sources which you are going to see here. You have to find the sources. This Scopus website is auto populated. Auto populated means whatever journals keywords you are going to find it. If you will put few keywords here, uh, like at the place of enter title, or it will auto suggest you number of journals related to that particular keywords. So you have to find the specific according to title. We are going to select the journals. You can search journal in 4 different ways into the Scopus, that is on the basis of title, ISSN number, publishers, or the subject area. But here we are going to search about from the title. Now, like in this case, in the example, we are going to see the Journal of Industrial Textiles has been find searched. So after searching, you are going to see this type of window. So you have seen here the Journal of Industrial title, that is because some its matrices we are going to see, it means this journal is Scopus index. Now what we are going to do, we are going to see on the left hand side, we are going to see 4 quartiles are written there: first quartile, second quartile, third quartile, fourth quartile. I want to see in which quartile this journal is belonging. So what I will do, I will first select first quartile and press this button apply. As soon as I am going to select the first quartile and click on the apply button, if this journal will belong to the first quartile, journals will be there, otherwise no result will be seen there. If no result is coming, then you have to deselect the first quartile and select second quartile, and again press the apply button and see journal is coming into the second quartile or not. You have to repeat this step 4 times till your journal is visible in any of those 4 quartiles. So this is the step which we are going to see here. Uh, like this is one way how we are going to see in the Scopus. I will show you how you can see. This is the scopus.com website. I'm going to find out into the sources. So I will go to the sources and I will search some of the journals. Like I'm going to search a journals, that is biointer. Like I have searched biointerface and it has suggested where these keywords. So I have told you this journal is auto populated. So I'm going to search this biointerface research in applied chemistry journals, and I have searched it. Automatically this journal came here. So it means, because we are going to see some of the matrices here, it means this journal is in quartiles. Some means it is in the Scopus index. Now we are going to see 4 quartiles are visible here. I want to see this journal is belonging to Q1 or Q2 or Q3 or Q4. So what I will do, I will select the Q1 and I will apply it. If this journal will be in the Q1, because here we are going to see no resources are were found, it means this journal is not belonging to Q1. Then what I will do, I will deselect it, I will select Q2 and again I will press the apply button, and again this journal is not coming here, it means this journal is not in the Q2 also. Then what I will do, I will deselect it, I will press the Q3 and I will find out. So now this journal automatically visible into the Q3. So it means this journal is belonging to in Q3 category. This is one way. Second thing, you can click on these journals and you will get all the things here. In this same tab, you are going to see site score and their ranks are visible there. You can see this in this field, like this journal is belonging serving into the 4 specific areas. In case of biotechnology, there are 299 journals are listed in the Scopus. Out of this 299, it's this journal's rank is 160. And if you will see it, this one, this is coming around in the field. I will tell you 160th rank. So this is, and this is here you are going to see 46th rank. Means if any journal belonging to 90, 100 to up to 75th percentile, that will be into the Q1. Means in this case, if you will select see any of the journals up to here, means this this up to this journal. So that will be in Q2. In case of biotechnology fields, if you'll take this 74th to 50, that will be into the Q2, and then we are having Q3. So this journal biointerface research belonging to the 46th, because it is less than 50, so 50 to 25th, that is into the Q3 category. So this is one way by which we are going to see it. Second option is how we are going to see it. We are going to see a specific website that is called as SJR or SciMago website. On the SciMago website also, you can see number of information about the journals and quartiles also. Like you can see, this is the journal main in India. I have searched it and I have got this window. So it means this journal after 27 year is not there for coverage, means this journal is not in Scopus index. First thing. Second thing, from the same website you can see number of informations like its H index. You can go directly to the home page of this journal. You can see ISSN number. Similarly, I have searched for another journal that is called Phytomedicines. Its H index is 133, and you can see the coverage is up to 22. It means this journal is in Scopus index. And directly from here, you can go to the home page. What are the other things we are going to see onto this? So this is how we are going to. If you go to this SciMago website, I will take you to SciMago website also, and there you can see the different color has been given. Like this phytomedicine journal is in Q1, this is in Q2, and this is in Q3, and this is Q4. So this is color specific coding is there, because one journals belonging to in different fields. Like if I look at phytomedicine in one category, it will belong to the Q1. It might be possible that same journal will belong to the Q2 category in another field. So the same journal that I will show you onto the SciMago website. Like this is the journals: Journal of Anesthesiology, Clinical Pharmacology. This is the main page. This journal is a Scopus index, because you are going to see there. Second thing you will see, this is the things I was talking about. This journal is serving in three specific fields, like anesthesiology and pain medicine, pharmacology, and pharmacology, toxicology, pharmaceutical medicine. You can see this journal is belonging to three specific category. Like if you see the color here, four different colors are there. So these colors normally denotes their quartiles. So same journals at the same time belonging to the different fields. Like you can see here, in this case, in 22nd also, for anesthesiology and pain medicine, pharmacology, toxicology, it belongs to the same quartiles, but for pharmacology, medicine, it is into the different field. So this is when you are going to take your cursor to this one on this particular color codes, it is automatically show you Q1 or Q2. Other than that one, this SciMago website is also going to show you the similar journals in the same field, and their percentage similarity also it is going to show it to you. Then you are going to, you can see the number of other parameters, number of other matrices on the same website, onto the SciMago website, as well as you can see the quartiles here. This journal is belonging to the Q2 category in this field. So this is how you can see the quartiles of the journals into the SciMago website as well as onto the Scopus website. So if you go to the before signing off from this website, if I'll go to the SciMago website, like I'll searching the SJR, to the first button I'll go and I'll search here anything. Same journal I'm going to search, bio interface research in applied chemistry. If you will see these journals, I'm going to this quarter. Like here you can see this is serving into four category. In biotechnology, you have already seen that this is belonging to the Q3 category there in the Scopus website also. But here you can see in the biochemistry field, it is falling into the Q4 category. Here molecular biology Q4 category, molecular medicine Q4 category. So normally when a journal is falling into the multiple category, multiple quartiles in different fields, Scopus normally takes the highest quartile. So in this case, because it is Q3 and Q4 category, so Q3 will be visible to the Scopus. When you are going to, so this is the similar type of journals, which is and percentage of similarity, as well as this is how their SJR has been increased or decreasing. So the graph which is showing you the into the different matrices, and then you can see their quartiles. So this is how you can find the journal quartiles into the SciMago website as well as into the Scopus. So this is all about for today. Hope you have understand it. If you have not subscribed my channel, you can subscribe it. If you have any query, any comments, you can write in the comment box. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.